All right, we are back
Come on.
here for Making a Mess. Me and you again, Billy.
Let's go.
Billy, if your hair tells the story, I think it'd be pretty apparent that we're a little tired.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, why?
We got back from the Philippines this weekend. Like 29 hours of travel after 2 long days in school that were amazing.
2 long days or 2.5 weeks?
2 long and a half weeks.
2 long and a half weeks.
Again, it's telling the story.
Yeah, but, today, that's just what we want to talk about. I think, there's something to be said about 27 nations being together, which is where we were. 27 nations from all over coming to get their masters as well. It was really incredible, though, to spend 2.5 weeks in Manila as we begin our master's degree in theology and mission. Billy, we're going to have a master's degree in 3 years.
That's low-key crazy. High-key crazy.
I think it's crazy. And then our cohort, 31 of us or 33 of us, I'd some number, but China, Iran, the Philippines, South Africa, Middle East, all there worshiping together and being unified. So what did you think about being at ENS? What was the main things to you that really opened up your eyes?
Yeah, for sure. I think.
And let's really quick talk about what is ENS.
Yeah. So Every Nation Seminary, that's our movement, Every Nation. They came together and for many years have put this together to build a seminary for our movement, to get us more equipped theologically and on mission, to carry our DNA through the generations. So what an honor for us to be a part of it. I believe it launched in 2020 or 2019?
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe 5 or 6 years ago.
That was the year they invited me in.
That is,
They're asking me every year to go. And, I made a very ignorant statement to a very important person. I'm not going to say the name of that because that makes it even worse. But I said, I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid because everyone else drank the Kool-Aid. And then I said, if I hear from God, I'll do it. The truth was, if I'm here to be honest, right, on this podcast, I was just scared. I was intimidated. I didn't go to college. I haven't written a paper. I love to read, but this is read. This isn't just love to read.
Like
this is
thousands of pages
to read every day
Yeah.
until my head feels like being pounded on the desk. But I think I was intimidated, and I think I said those things out of ignorance and really out of fear more than out of what I should do. And now coming back, man, it's the greatest thing I've ever done. I've never been more excited to learn. I've never been more excited to get together, even to go to the Philippines and to spend 2.5 weeks every year there. It's something that I'm really excited about. And we were roommates.
Yes, we were.
We were in a hotel
17
room
days
together the entire time. Almost started a fire.
Almost.
With my blender.
Yeah. Can we just take a moment of silence for that NutriBullet?
I plugged it in. It worked.
It
worked. It plugged it in at home though.
It works?
It works. It works.
Resurrecting faith.
So I think it's just good to know that I'm a fitness guy, a disciplined guy.
Yeah. How many? So you're allowed 2 checked suitcases. So you had 1 checked suitcase for your clothes, for all that stuff. And then you had another checked suitcase.
I did. 48.5 pounds.
48.5 pounds of what?
Food.
Customs had to check it.
We had the customs note.
They were like, bro, what is this?
Yes, we did have the customs note when I opened up my suitcase that we have inspected you. I brought a blender. That was probably 7 pounds.
Okay, 7. So you're at 41 point something.
Plant protein packets.
Yep.
About 36 of those.
Yep.
3 bags of pistachios, probably about 2.5 pounds each.
Of course.
Not the shelled ones. Too much work.
I seen you yesterday with the bag. You just, hey, it gets the job done.
What else did I bring? Oh, turkey jerky, all natural grass fed. All natural grass fed.
I mean, you walk into our hotel room and there's just this line of it looks like a health food store. Just a line of it. Come on in.
Oh, man. A giant bag of oatmeal. But my own Tupperwares. But, I just wanted to make sure I stayed healthy.
What I love about it, though it's funny, it's commitment. And when you brought that impacted our whole school. But it really did.
They were all pretty surprised.
We got a group chat with some of our ENS classmates called the Machos. They named that. But we're all inspired to get more fit and to stay healthy. So
yeah,
it worked out.
Yeah, but there's a lot. The blender story, though.
Yeah.
When you go travel, make sure you know what wattage the outlets are.
Yes.
Because
that was a close one.
We plugged it in and heard all that weird noise, and then smoke, but then smelling burning stuff. But I plugged it in, didn't try to blend anything, but it did turn on and it did work. Mm-hmm. So I'm pretty excited.
That's great.
About that. Oh, and I brought coffee.
Of course.
My own cold brew, my cold brew maker.
Yeah.
And all of that. So I felt at home. I mean, in a little room with you.
Yeah.
But I felt at home.
And what's great is I'm a night owl, and you go to bed early, so you had this nice mask. So I remember the first night I came home and all the lights are on, and I'm like, what is he doing up? It's like 10:30, and he's just knocked out with his face mask on, just playing white noise. I'm like, this is great.
Yeah. So I didn't know when you came or when you went.
Yeah.
But it was awesome. We woke up at what time to watch the USA game? The first one, not the.
Oh, the first one was nice, like 10 a.m.
Okay. The Knicks game was on.
Yep.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Knicks won the championship while we were there. That was amazing.
Yep.
And then you woke up at like 4 a.m.
3 in the morning.
3 in the morning.
Went to bed at 12:30, and woke up at 3 in the morning to watch USA take another W. So it was great.
Yeah. So we had a lot of fun.
We did. But yeah, so when we first got there, I think for me, number one, it was off the bucket list because I got to go to the Philippines.
Yeah.
I got to go to Manila and see where it all started with the 4 E's, to see where our movement started, to get around Victory Church. So that alone, even like not thinking ENS completely right away, but just going there was a dream of mine. But then I think right when you walk in the building, it just feels family because it's our Every Nation family. But then I think you say it very well of what the Holy Spirit did in those first 3 days in the relationship of our cohort. You want to share on kind of how that happened? Because that was just incredible.
Yeah, I don't really know how it happened. All I know is we went there, met everybody in our cohort at a dinner, and then within the first day of school, there was a supernatural unity. I mean, it's
incredible.
It was crazy. Sharing each other's burdens, walking together, praying together, and just in the Q&A, the whole way Every Nation does it.
Genius.
What I love is it's not a seminary that's just going to be, you're going to sit there in boring classes. It is a seminary directed to plant churches, to establish campus ministries, and all over the world. And you can tell that. So just having those discussion questions and relational discipleship to begin and realize, wow, we really need to do a little bit better in relational discipleship, but how everything births out of a relationship. I think organically, we just came together. I mean, there were people, we can't even share their names or share what nation they're from out of respect to them because of the nation they're in. But man, it's
like you knew him your whole life. It's really what it feels like. You became brothers and sisters.
And like how sad we were to say goodbye to everybody.
For real. Yeah.
And now we have a WhatsApp chat that has like 70 messages every day. I can't even read them because by the time I get to it, it's like I'm 65 deep and I'm like, I got to read a book. It's
incredible.
But it's crazy to really see that unity. I remember I was, at Green Hills Mall, which is a place with all fake stuff that you buy and you bring it home. And the best is like toys or stuff for your kids because they'll grow out of it before it rips. And someone from a whole different nation came up to me and said, I want to buy these monster trucks for your kid because they knew my kid liked monster trucks. And it's just like, that kind of stuff happened. Praying meals, going out to eat, and then whatever nation, people just picking up the full tab for 31 people. It was incredible.
Amazing.
Really was. So I think the relational component, it was supernatural. Just to see by day 3 and like we won the cornhole championship.
Yeah.
That was
something.
I mean, we got a pretty big trophy. It was
about that big.
Yeah, that big. But just to see our whole group there cheering us on, celebrating.
That was the real trophy.
Seeing people from China shouting USA, people from Iran shouting USA, unifying under just mission. I think that's the whole thing is we were unified under the gospel. The gospel is the center
It's beautiful.
of why we do what we do. So didn't matter what political stuff is going on. Didn't matter, what part of the world hates the other part of the world. When you become united under the gospel, it changes everything. I think that's what we saw.
We did. And that cornhole tournament put it on display. You know, we were like, whoever wants to do it. We didn't really want to do it. They saw us throw some cornhole, and they were like, you're representing us. So we threw on the USA jerseys, and we felt like we were fighting not for our nation, for our cohort.
Yeah,
it was for our people.
And we were.
And we were.
Yeah, we were nervous in the beginning.
We were so nervous.
I mean, it was like, this was bigger than just a cornhole tournament.
It was. We were warming up. We only each made like one in the hole. We were missing everything. We're like breathing. Went to the bathroom like twice just to get the nerves out. And dude.
Then it began.
Every play, our team's cheering us on, and we demolished both games. And when
it wasn't even close.
When we hit that game winner.
You hit that game.
When I hit that game, we did this together, and our whole cohort just ran together. That was the moment.
Yeah, my Whoop, which detects all my fitness, said I had a 9.6 strain playing cornhole, which an average workout for me is 11 to 12 strain, and I work out super hard. So preaching, serious. When I preach and it's public speaking, it's like a 3 strain. Yeah, this was like a 9.8 or 9.6.
It felt the pressure.
My heart rate was through the roof. So the celebration part at the end. So it was pretty cool.
Amazing. I think another thing to touch on the nations, which ENS does is really cool, is we have chapel 3 times a day.
Yeah.
So every morning we start at chapel. It has a time of silence. Then we sing 2 worship songs, hymns, just one person or 2 people. And really what's amazing, you hear the voices more than anything. Just shouting, you know, praises to God. And then we have someone share a 10-minute devotion. And then we have Dr. June come up and give us an update on
the nations.
For the nations.
Yeah.
Someone gives an update on a nation, then we all pray for that nation.
Yeah.
Then we come together after lunch, and then we have 2 nations we learn about, and then we hear updates, and we pray for those nations. And then we close chapel in some more quiet time, a little more traditional. But what a way to close out the day. I think that is an amazing thing they instilled in ENS.
I agree.
Gave me a heart for the nations. I've been praying every day for the nations.
It was very long days.
Yeah.
But it was very filling days at the same exact time.
Absolutely.
I think everybody needs to go through ENS as they mature more in ministry. I think I agree. It's a non-negotiable, in my opinion, after what we've experienced. So we've just started.
Yeah.
Writing my first ever paper. So that's kind of fun with the Chicago something style. I don't even know what that means, but you know what I know? I just know that there, thank God, is resources to use that can show me how to do it.
Yeah.
Because Chicago manual style, man, that's just what I am. I'm a Chicago manual style writer.
Now you are?
Yeah, I am a theme paper writer.
When was the last time you were in school?
Oh, come on, bro. 1998.
Yeah. It's a big jump.
1998.
But here you are, getting a master's degree.
Yeah. And I cheated all through school, and I can't cheat here. So
praise God.
God's involved.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
and then
when it was high school, I wasn't saved, but now God's involved. So I actually have to do it.
And then what we're learning, like you said, everything goes to the mission.
Yeah.
So
that's the coolest thing.
And like some of the projects you already got some sermon series planned.
Yeah,
and all
3
that.
sermon series. I planned just what I learned and listened to in 2.5 weeks.
That's what's amazing. It's literally equipping us to go and reach the nations.
No, I agree.
To go reach the campus.
I think it's not extra work. I think it's work just to better who we are and better what we're doing.
Absolutely.
But go back to the Philippines, because you talked about 4 E's, right? That's our discipleship journey: engage, establish, equip, and empower. We adopted it from the Philippines. It's where we learned it. Pastor Steve is the founder, one of the co-founders of Every Nation, and that church grew. I've shared on the first podcast that church grew from 1984 to just a few college students to now over 80,000 people attend, and I think over 30 different locations all over Metro Manila. And so you've grown up in this ministry, but have never got to really see the mega ship of mothership of where it happened. And you talked about how going there to see it. What was it that you saw? If, you know, a lot of our ministry listens to this, and not just our ministry, a lot of people that have a heart to make disciples.
Yeah.
What was it that you saw when it comes to discipleship that really stuck out to you?
No, absolutely.
You always say absolutely.
Absolutely.
Is that just your buffer, or is
it might be.
Okay.
Maybe I need to write that down.
Like, this is great, or absolutely.
I mean, I'm with you.
Yeah.
100%.
With you too, bro. With you too.
I think
you can do this.
I think outside every session we had in class. Oh Lord.
Sorry, I'm a little tired.
I could do this.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You got it, bro.
We can do this. After every class, I felt like I was walking into another session and just conversations with Victory pastors. Victory is the church over in Manila and in the Philippines. And they bleed discipleship, but they do it in such a, I don't want to say like a non-effort way. You can just see it's the culture they live. So like one of the first things that really blew my mind is one location could have six services on one Sunday, but it's not the same speaker and it's not the same worship team. It's not the same team.
Yeah.
So if there's 6 services, a lot of them, what I saw is they do 3 teams. They do 2 services each.
Yep.
And what's beautiful about that is you have 3 different people that are preaching the word, same message.
So 3 different pastors, not just teams.
Yeah. 3 different pastors preaching the word, leading that service. There's a new worship team with people leading that team. And it's just this whole unit of doing that. And they're like, yeah, as we grew, like one pastor did 3 services for a little bit, but then we got one more and raised up another pastor. Yeah. And that was just incredible to see because it wasn't built around one person.
Yep.
It was built around a team of pastors that were constantly raising up the next one. It wasn't like, these are my 2 services. It was, these are the ones I'm leading right now. And they're constantly looking for the next one and where God's taking them next, whether that's a different part of Manila, a different part of the Philippines, or to another nation.
Yeah, and I think to add to that, because that to me was what really, looking at culture, it was not built around a person. It is not built around a person.
Not.
And I think that goes all the way back to Pastor Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Really, Pastor Steve, who's one of the co-founders and really was the pioneer in Manila, what that church is today, is he never wanted to be the center of that church. And I think that now has really been imparted to everybody there. I mean, just to have a pastor, a lead pastor, overseeing those 2 services, overseeing the entire ministry team, overseeing the entire life group team, overseeing the entire worship team. They are pastoring that congregation, just those groups. So now they have enough room to be able to minister to that. They're raising up leaders. Now think about when there's another church plant. They've got the full startup team. Everything they need. They've been pastoring for the entire time. I mean, something that we saw, even with guys in our cohort, they were moving into new positions, being an ENS. And the new positions they were moving into was overseeing regions when they've only pastored
like 2-3 years.
For 2 or 3 years. But it's not because they're just like, oh, let's just make a mess. The structure is there to continue to grow them, continue to lead them, continue to guide them. So everybody is constantly walking into a new lane and walking into a new season because they're always pouring into the season below them. There is zero control. Like, this is my thing. This is what I own. It's more of this is our job to get out of the way. And it's our job to raise up the next generation to carry the gospel to the ends of the earth. And I thought, I'm with you. I was blown away to see that. Where our ENS was at, the fort, the main location, I think they hold 1,200 every service, and they have back-to-back services. But yet, even in our hotel, which was a 6-minute walk,
that close,
they've got 3 services in the hotel.
And I heard they were full
because they filled up the other one. So think about it. Nobody's showing up for a specific pastor.
That's right.
They're all showing up because they've been relationally connected.
Boom.
To a missional movement built around a smaller group mentality, the one-to-one in small groups, instead of being built around a come and see. Man, we got some work to do.
Yes, we do.
I think that's
the goal.
Beautiful thing. What else did you get out of being there and just stick with discipleship right now? What are some other things that
I think another thing was, touching on their relationship. I think, the relational aspect, we get into the car, just the pastors that picked us up from the airport. We're talking about what kind of, what do they call it? They didn't use the word outreach. They called it a community group. They were just like, yesterday I was at our pickleball community group. And I was like, what's that? And that's their outreach. They go and play pickleball and they reach people and they evangelize. And it's just to think like, that's a senior pastor right there that's picking us up at the airport late at night. It was early in the morning, late at night. It was late at night. And they're over here and it's just that heartbeat of discipleship, and you see it. You see it in everybody. It's not about, just getting them through the process, which they are super good at,
100%.
but there is just this
a relational component
in reaching the lost.
Yeah. And speaking of relational component, I think I wish it wasn't easier there, but I think it's easier relationally because talk real quick about the humility of the Filipino people and the servanthood of them.
It's another
level.
you
kept coming to me being like, man, we need to but the truth is I had to keep bringing you in and be like, Billy, we're different, right? America's different. You're like, no, we need to, Billy, America's different.
Yeah.
But the honor culture that they have there, just talk on that real quick.
Yeah, that really did something to my heart and just it did something to me. I've never seen so much just humility and service. Like when we first get to the airport, they're trying to take our suitcase. I'm like, no, we got it. And it was like they were going to be offended if I didn't.
It's a dishonor.
I was
we don't let them take our suitcase.
And it's just, starting from that, then you just come in the hotel and they learn your name. They know your coffee, that level of service. Like every time I sat down, before I could even do anything, my coffee's already made, my exact order. Hey, Sir Billy. Yeah. And I'm like, what is this culture? And then.
Yeah, well, you weren't called Po.
I was not.
I was.
Yeah. Po is the respectful way of saying.
You're old.
Old. Yeah.
Older than me. Don't say I'm old, bro.
No.
Older than, no, you just did. Older than me. You're older than me. So you would call me Po. If you ever call me Po, I'm going to tackle you and show you that I'm not Po. But it is though. It's so respectful. So anyways, sorry.
Yeah. And then you go and you're hanging out with the Filipino pastors and just, they're constantly deflecting honor and constantly lifting you up or others up. Like when you're talking about what they're doing in their congregation, they're naming their people. Yeah. It's not about them, and it's just incredible. Then you go out to eat and they will not let you pay. They joke a lot. I love the Filipino humor. I was having a good time with that, and they wouldn't let me pay for any meals, and I was trying no, you're away from your family. We want to bless you, and then they were like, oh, Billy's gonna get the bill, and I'm like, give it to me. And when they realized I was serious, no, and it's but it's just, I don't know, man. It was incredible.
Yeah, I think that the level of honor that they have, they're calling. We get picked up, hey, Pastor Tom, and all of that. And it's oh, what do you do, right? Because normally in the U.S., you pick someone up, oh, hey, Pastor so-and-so, how are you? You're instantly thinking that they're probably serving in the church or they're a life group leader. Yeah. Oh, I'm the lead pastor at this location, right? It's oh, hey, Pastor, oh, hey, just call me Tom. What do you do? Oh, I oversee multiple locations. It's crazy the level of honor and the relational capacity that they displayed. It really made me feel just so special, and also made me feel, wow, in America, we are so non-relational.
Yeah.
So non-relational. It's the pastors that we're talking about, our friends that we really connected with.
Yeah.
All of them. It was, everyone would come up to me like, what are you eating as I'm mixing with this goop, oatmeal, almond milk, and my cocoa plant vegan protein
powder.
And I'm mixing. Everyone would come up and ask me and stuff like that. But, then my cold brew, what do I get? Someone gives me a cold brew maker. Mm-hmm. They're like, hey, we bought this for you for your travels. They just cared.
Yeah.
They cared about everything. And I was deeply moved by that.
Yeah, me too.
And it really made me care about them more than I normally would. I think that relational component showed us. And then even Dr. Greg Mitchell teaching us on relational discipleship. And I think this is good for us. We're go make disciples, preach the gospel, take people through the one-to-one. And we need to do that. But are you doing it just to check it off a box, or are you doing it because you really want to get to care and love and learn about a person? And I think that's something that I learned there is, yes, we have a mission that we have to be on, but also we have to stop and make sure that we're loving and caring.
It's great.
The way we're called to love and care. So I think that was incredible. The people there that were serving, I asked the question, why they have like 35 employees working in a Nike store, right? But it was because so each one can have a meal to eat. That was something else that spoke to me. We're looking at saying, oh, how can AI trim employees? How can we put all the work on so many people?
Yeah.
They're like, how can we have enough people work in the building so they all can have food at their home to eat? And I thought that was really, really special.
Mm-hmm.
What else? What else was
Yeah, I think a one-liner.
Yeah,
one of the victory
this is great.
Pastors gave me was people can't step up if you don't step down. That I got that written down.
Preach.
That will preach. Really talking about, he's like, it's good for, because I made a joke. I was like, okay, so like, let me guess what you're doing. You're transitioning. Because it was funny. Every person I talked to, they're like, yeah, well, I oversee this location, oversee this region, but I'm transitioning on. I'm like, do you guys just stay in like a location or like in a spot for like a year and then change? And they're like, no, I've served it like 10 years. So there's just a lot of transitionings happen. Again, talking about the equipping and empowering. But they were like, yeah, but as we were leading that for the past 2 years, this person was alongside me. And he goes, I had to constantly step down so he could step up. And I would step back up. And we did this rotation for a while to the point where he stepped up and I stepped down, and now he's leading that, and now I'm going to do it in the next thing. And I think that's a equipping and empowering in one statement.
Yeah. No, I thought that just to see it the way they were doing it. Yeah. And then also to see all of the people answering the call to go to different nations.
Yes.
That was
wow. While they're still students, like
mind-boggling. The Philippines have been ascending. Victory Church has reached almost all of Asia.
Yep.
Sending Filipinos to all over the world, but hearing someone from Africa going to Jamaica and picking up and just moving there with their family because we need to have a church there. It's those stories, I think, over and over and over again were just incredible. It made me say, we need to go to more nations.
Yes.
We need to be a student ministry that goes to more nations. Yep. That needs to be the heartbeat of what we do. We don't need to just be local. We need to start saying, where is God calling you?
Boom.
And go. Like, get there. Go there. Go make a mess in that nation. I thought that was really cool as well.
Yeah, I agree.
So, Billy, what else do we need to talk about?
I mean, that was incredible. The best way to put it is like, that 2.5 weeks felt like a 2.5 week long Go conference around your Every Nation family. I think we left more fueled for the mission, wanting to preach the gospel more, wanting to get better, and wanting to reach more campuses and more nations.
Yeah, 12-hour time difference.
Yeah. Hence why we got here Saturday night and we're still
at midnight. A 12-hour
waking up at 1 a.m. almost every day.
12-hour time difference.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. I miss my family.
Me too.
It's good to be home on a family. I always go on a prayer walk every morning, and it's my time with the Lord after I read my word. And this morning, JJ, he was the only one awake. He's been waking up to see me every morning to hang out with me. And JJ goes to me, he goes, where are you going, Daddy? And I did my cold plunge at about 7:15. 48 degrees this morning, 3-minute cold plunge. But then I come back inside. He goes, Daddy, where are you going? I said, on a prayer walk. He goes, can I come with you, Daddy? And I said, you know what, Jay? Yeah, you could come on a prayer walk with me. Normally it's my time to really press in, pray in the Spirit. But we went and we started walking on a prayer walk. And the second we got out, he goes, Daddy, this is my first prayer walk.
Wow.
And I prayed I go, you want to start or do you want me to start? He goes, Daddy, you start. So I started praying, and then JJ prayed, and he said, I pray for Team USA.
Come on, JJ.
And, he said, go USA. And then he said, I pray for our nation. I pray for the world. In Jesus' name, amen. And then after that, it was just asking me questions on the whole prayer walk. So prayer walk kind of wasn't a prayer walk, but I think that right there really shows the essence of why do we do what we do.
It's great.
And I think what I learned in ENS is to be purposeful with everything.
Yeah.
To not just do something to do it. And today, it's way more purposeful to walk with my 5-year-old son on a prayer walk than it is to spend 30 minutes praying in the Spirit, crying out to God.
Yeah.
Because that relationship
Yep.
is important. And I felt that when JJ asked me that question, the Heavenly Father was showing me, what if you looked up to the time with me the way he looks up to the time with you?
Wow.
Yeah, like ENS did something in my soul.
I'm with you.
On the relational side of it.
Yeah.
And I said, my ministry begins at home.
That's right.
And I'm thankful for what he's given me. And being gone for 2.5 weeks, I think showed both of us. I mean, we're missing our kids. But to be able to come back and sow into them what was sown into you,
yeah,
and then to sow into this ministry what was sown into us over the next 3 years is going to be special. We can communicate the gospel from Genesis now
to Revelation.
Shout out Dr. Seth.
Come on, Dr. Seth.
I mean, he took us throughout.
We're never going to look at our Bibles the same.
I'm still in Genesis since I've been back.
I'm with you.
I am still in Genesis, looking at mountains.
Can't get out.
Waters and serpents and
flapping birds.
And like I'm just looking, flying snakes. Like I'm going back and forth. Everything I'm reading is coming to life.
Yeah.
So I'm thankful for it.
Yeah.
And we have fun.
You
were the youngest one there.
I was the youngest one there. Yep.
And, it was awesome to see. Thank God we're home.
Yes.
The mission will go forward.
Yes.
We've got a lot of reading to do.
Yes.
We've got a lot of studying to do.
Come on.
But sharing the gospel and making disciples will not slow down.
Nope.
In what we do.